Those who try and spread more fear only bring it more on themselves, as this is how the law of receptivity works. In then noticing that you are only receptive to the energy that you are creating in fullness, it then becomes not a matter of if you are then able to project a more strong field of energy, while your intention aligned with your own hard work then places this reality as real. This is how who I am as your Commander Ashtar, of who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Council, of the Galactic Federation of Light work in higher cosmic realms. There are continuous light missions that we are on as one galactic fleet, in which we only give access to those who have been the most experienced in handling Ascension. That is how the safety of our ascended master fleet is secured. That is how each of you are here to then see the clear responsibility that comes with providing more assistance for Ascension. If you are only focused outside of yourself, then you are then being lost in more separation, feelings of division, instead of the focus of unification, which is highly important to ascend more. Ascension is a non-stop process of then seeing that each of you on this reality upgrade are willing to place your all into the creations of all of your own light efforts. The less you work for Ascension, the less you see results from our galactic fleet, in which we are monitoring all of you and then seeing which of you are working the most, which of you are the most consistent, which of you are the most dedicated to rising more vibrations. This works this way in order to determine the leadership roles that is then being displayed as representation, and a steady responsibility, into then leaping beyond all destructive paths into pure paths. With purity comes a level of reaching more inwards to notice that only the most dedicated on this world are contributing to much daily ascension guidance, with no need to focus on who is going to recognize your hard work. Sure, there are those of you that have attained followings, while it is important to realize that a large following is not a determination of how much wisdom you have for our ascended master fleet. As you notice that there are those who are creating a lot of destruction in this world, and have large followings, there are those who cuss non-stop in their creations, and have large followings. This then becomes about noticing that your success is in no following, but in seeing that the more you are awakened into the level of conscious awareness inside of yourself, the more you are being of assistance on this world. As you notice that with your responsibility to see more of your continuous leaps in evolution comes a guided pathway in seeing that of the thousands of you on this world, each of you are here to then continue on an upwards ramp of mobility. This comes with who we are of the Galactic Federation of Light, of your angelic guardians into more of a balanced essence in seeing through the self-destructive paths of many humans into a continuous inner awakening. The strength that resides in each of you to simply continue your light work then brings you into a more successful level of being, in which those of you that are not quitting are seeing that you are still on the ascension path. Sure, there are those who have already given up with ascension, and are not working more on themselves, and still cussing a lot, using a lot of drugs, alcohol, fighting, and often injuring many humans. It then becomes those of you that are not stuck in that pattern are the ones that are at the forefront of ascension, and are not being caught in the state of consistent levels of separation and disharmony. In order to enter into our galactic army of light beings takes a serious transition to end all abuse to the body, and to then take more seriously your light missions. Sure, there are those who are going to say with the lower ego self, I'll stop drinking every day, and doing a lot of drugs if you land already. We have already talked about no longer abusing the body, in who we are of the angelic realms, of the Galactic Federation of Light, and those of you that are taking this guidance seriously are then rising quickly in dimensionality. It takes a real focused light being to increase your focus on a healthy way of living, in noticing that on our galactic fleets, we are not going around drinking and doing drugs, as this is of no reality. With this comes a level of responsibility into maintaining more of a conscious leap in timelines to then notice that being sober, and having a rise in dimensionality comes with more bliss. It then becomes a natural response to being able to see that you are truly awakened, to have no dependency on chemical addictions to bring you into more peacefulness. This peaceful reality of the new earth then exists all through you in the natural upgrade more in your DNA, in your foundation of more elevations into stages of oneness and gratitude. The feeling of healing which comes with seeing this more then creates a dedicated pathway into then seeing that with a clear connection to your service comes a level of delight. It is then not a matter of whether you should be more responsible or not, while in choosing to be more responsible comes with an increase in information by our galactic crew. From the inner determination to notice that each of you here rising more in vibrations are then opening a level of pureness inside of your being, then accesses a deeper level of kindness. You are each able to be more kind, and to feel that it happens in one day, in 1 week, and you are done with being kind is an error in consciousness. It then remains kind through this form to create these free messages for each of you, in which you notice the great amount of kindness that exists in this body through our galactic crew. The respectfulness which then exists of bringing more of a level of dedication in your lives to exist in deeper spaces of harmonization then uplifts your own frequency even more. This is not a lesson book, in which you feel there are so many lessons, and that is over, no, but a communication to each of you here from our galactic star systems. If Ascension was not important to you, then you would not focus on our transmissions, and you would instead focus only on 3D realities, only on stress, only on violence, only on chaos, as you notice a lot of humans focusing on 5Ds only for those of you ready to end the cycles of reincarnation, and to come over into our galactic rises in dimensionality, into seeing the abundance which springs from this inner determination of more service. We stand in endless dimensions, we are the angelic realms, we are the Galactic Federation of Light.